What if I told you there's an AI doctor that can cure cancer at the speed of light? That a tiny secret biotech company is about to unleash the biggest medical breakthrough since antibiotics? And that you could get in on the ground floor of a 1,500% investment windfall? Sounds incredible, right? Well, that's exactly what this article from Kohl claims. Today, we're diving deep into this stock pitch that's promising a revolution in medicine and wealth. We're going to dissect its claims, separate the facts from the fiction, and uncover the stock being pitched here so you don't have to buy Keith's newsletter. Keep in mind, no paid or proprietary info is given away here, and it's all guesswork based on clues in Keith's publicly available sales presentation. Before we do anything, let's look at Keith's recent track record to see how good he is. He recommended Phillips 66 back in January 2023, and the stock is up while paying a dividend. He recommended Matador Resources back in December 2023, and this stock is down overall. Keith recommended nuclear fuel stock Lightbridge back in June 2024, and this was an excellent time to recommend this stock. Nuclear stocks have gone bonkers since AI exploded a couple years ago, and the stock is up huge in just over a year. Keith recommended Dominion Energy early this year in May, and the stock is up a little in a few months. Let's shift back to the AI doctor presentation from Keith now. It starts by painting a grim picture of our long, expensive, and ultimately frustrating war on cancer. Kohl tells us that despite all our efforts, cancer is still a terrifying plague. But then, he offers a glimmer of hope, a miracle. And it comes in the form of an AI doctor. According to the article, a small unnamed biotech company in Salt Lake City has teamed up with the tech giant NVIDIA to create a superpowered AI. The article is packed with impressive-sounding quotes from sources like Google, Harvard, and even Bill Gates, all seemingly endorsing this new era of AI cures. It claims this tiny company has partnerships with pharmaceutical giants and is backed by some of the biggest names in finance. Let's fact-check the main points of the article now. The article claims that 2 million Americans are diagnosed with cancer each year, and over 600,000 die from it. It also states that half of all American men and 1 in 3 women will get cancer in their lifetime. The verdict? Mostly true. According to the American Cancer Society's 2024 report, the numbers are shockingly close. Projections for this year are just over 2 million new cases and around 611,000 deaths. The lifetime risk is slightly exaggerated. It's closer to 40% for men and 38% for women, but the article is definitely in the right ballpark. The cancer crisis is very real. The article claims that 2/3 of physicians are now using AI. It also says that AI can find cures 10 times faster and cut costs by 80%. The verdict? A mix of fact and hype. The statistic about physician usage is surprisingly accurate. The American Medical Association confirmed that 66% of doctors are using AI in their practice as of 2024. That's a huge leap. But the claims about speed and cost savings? That's where things get a bit murky. While AI is definitely accelerating drug discovery, with some studies showing promising results in early trials, the 10 times faster and 80% cheaper figures are more like promotional estimates than hard scientific facts. The potential is there, but the article presents it as a done deal. Here's the specific clues for the AI biotech stock that Kohl wants you to buy. The first clue is that they are partnered with NVIDIA, and NVIDIA is one of their biggest investors. Additionally, Kohl says this company is currently on track to have the first AI drug ever to enter human clinical trials, with many others filling the up pipeline. And then Kohl says, so you'll understand exactly why this small firm, that 90% of investors have no idea exists, has inked partnership deals with giants like Bayer, Roche, Bristol Myers Squibb, and Merck, and why big names like Bill Gates, BlackRock, Citigroup, NVIDIA, Vanguard, and SoftBank are quietly scooping up shares of this tiny drug stock that is still trading well under $10 a share. And finally, Keith says, and they have numerous other new drugs in the pipeline, over 2 dozen in fact, including potential new cures for breast cancer, small cell lung cancer, and B-cell malignancies, along with milestone payments from its big pharma partnerships with players like Roche, Sanofi, Merck, and Bayer that have already earned the company $455 million, with the potential to receive another $20 billion more. I'm going to reveal the stock in 15 seconds, but before I do that, I want to remind you to sign up for my free report on the top 10 stocks to buy and hold forever. This report comes with no gimmicks, no get-rich-quick nonsense, just solid long-term investments you can actually feel confident owning. Click the link in the description to get your copy right now. The stock being pitched here is Recursion Pharmaceuticals, ticker RXRX. Here's what to know about this stock. Recursion Pharmaceuticals is a clinical stage tech bio company headquartered in Salt Lake City that is focused on revolutionizing pharmaceutical R&D through its AI-driven drug discovery platform. At the core of its operations is the proprietary Recursion operating system, which combines artificial intelligence with automated wet labs to industrialize the drug discovery process. By leveraging one of the largest proprietary biology and chemistry datasets, the company is able to generate model-driven hypotheses at scale accelerating the identification and development of potential new therapies. The Recursion operating system is designed to transform drug discovery by combining massive-scale biological data generation with AI-powered insights. Each week, the platform runs millions of cell experiments, capturing detailed information through phenomics analysis, transcriptomics profiling, and high-throughput screening. This data is then used to build comprehensive maps of biology and chemistry, enabling pattern recognition, pathway analysis, and precise target identification. Through iterative design, the system applies model-driven hypothesis testing, rapidly identifies potential hits, optimizes leads, and leverages predictive modeling to refine outcomes. By processing petabytes of biological data, the Recursion operating system aims to dramatically accelerate traditional drug development timelines, which can take as long as 15 years. Recursion's enterprise AI infrastructure is built around a strategic partnership with NVIDIA that powers next-generation drug discovery models. NVIDIA has made a $50 million strategic investment in the company, and together they are working on foundation models tailored for drug discovery along with joint technology development. To support this effort, Recursion operates its BioHive supercomputers based on DGX SuperPod architecture, with BioHive 2 representing a major capacity expansion. This advanced infrastructure enhances the company's ability to train larger and more sophisticated AI models. Recursion has built a broad ecosystem of strategic partnerships and acquisitions to strengthen its position in AI-driven drug discovery. Its most prominent collaboration is with Roche/Genentech, a multi-year framework agreement worth up to approximately $12 billion, structured around milestone payments and potential royalties on successful drug programs. Beyond this, the company maintains relationships with several major pharmaceutical companies, including Sanofi, providing a diversified network of partnerships that helps reduce execution risk. To further enhance its capabilities, Recursion has acquired Cyclica and Valence, two firms specializing in digital chemistry, which expand its capacity for AI-driven molecular design and optimization. As of the second quarter of 2025, Recursion reported revenue of $19.2 million, reflecting solid year-over-year growth of about 33%, and highlighting increasing traction from its partnerships. Despite this progress, the company posted a net loss of $171.9 million for the quarter, underscoring the significant operating expenses tied to scaling its platform and advancing its pipeline. Recursion ended the quarter with $533.8 million in cash on hand as of June 30, 2025. Based on its current burn rate and strategic plans, this cash position is expected to support operations into late 2027, though continued losses are anticipated as the company invests heavily in platform expansion and drug development efforts. Recursion operates with a dual business model that balances risk and reward. Through its internal discovery programs, the company maintains full ownership of assets and 100% of the potential economics, offering higher upside but also greater risk. These internal programs serve as important validation for the platform's capabilities. At the same time, Recursion engages in partnered programs with large pharmaceutical companies, sharing risk while receiving upfront R&D funding, milestone payments, and potential royalties if successful drugs reach the market. The key differentiator across both approaches is Recursion's integration of high-throughput phenomics with generative chemistry powered by proprietary datasets at an unprecedented scale. Over the next 12 to 18 months, Recursion's progress will hinge on several potential catalysts. Key among them are partnership milestones, as existing pharmaceutical collaborations may deliver additional discovery achievements, while the success of its platform could also open the door to new or expanded alliances. On the technology side, the company is continuing to scale its BioHive compute infrastructure, which should enable more powerful models and greater program throughput. At the same time, Recursion is steadily growing its proprietary biological and chemical datasets, a move expected to boost predictive accuracy and uncover novel drug targets, further validating the strength of its AI-driven approach. Recursion faces several key risk factors that investors should monitor closely. One of the most significant is clinical translation risk, as recent program setbacks underscore the difficulty of turning AI-driven insights into meaningful clinical success. Ongoing platform validation remains essential for the company's long-term viability. Financial execution is another challenge, with a cash burn that could outpace milestone achievements, raising the possibility of future dilutive financing. In the near term, Recursion also relies heavily on the progress of its partnered programs to deliver value. Finally, the competitive landscape is becoming more crowded, with multiple AI-driven drug discovery companies vying for similar pharmaceutical partnerships, making technology differentiation increasingly important. Quarterly updates will be crucial for gauging platform performance and partnership momentum. So what do I think about this stock? There was a time about 2 years ago when AI drug discovery stocks were all the rage. Every week, someone was talking about how AI would change medicine, and they would pitch their favorite companies. However, you don't see too many of these presentations anymore, and most of the stocks that were pitched back then have done poorly. One of the big problems I have with investing in a company like Recursion is that the science is too advanced for someone like me to fully understand. You can read reports about their advancements and listen to people use scientific jargon to explain what exactly this company is doing, but you can't really grasp it unless you have an advanced medical degree. The stock hasn't done well over the last year, so whatever people thought Recursion would achieve apparently hasn't happened. Maybe it will in the future, and perhaps people simply overestimated the speed at which AI would change the world around us. But I honestly have no clue if Recursion is what Keith claims this company is. I'd bet 1 in 1,000 people could really answer that. Because of this, and because we're past the initial AI hype phase that caused some stocks to explode, I'm going to avoid this one. The near-term outlook just doesn't seem positive to me. Before you go, don't forget to grab my free report. The 10 stocks I believe you can buy today and hold forever. It's packed with solid long-term picks you won't hear hyped up anywhere else. Just click the link in the description, enter your email, and I'll send it straight to you.